Hey, this is part two from the rant. I uh, I don't know. I just get tired. I'm only 23. I'm about to be 24. As much shit as I've been through, I feel like I'm fucking 60. Just put me on the deathbed. And I've been 10 years clean. Um, Figuratively, not marijuana. When I was 13, I was suicidal, and I was a cutter, and I've been 10 years clean until last night. You can't really see it, but I did that with a pair of scissors, so it's not too surprising. People have forced me to that again. I hate myself for it. I don't even really want to touch these things anymore, but hey, can't blame myself for other people's mistakes. If you hear that in the background, that's my cat pulling at my duffel bag. Well, also, I'll be moving in a week, so people of this godforsaken state won't be my fucking problem anymore. Moving to Indiana. So, no computer there, so this may be my last update for a while. But we've just reached that point, folks. I'm at my snapping point, and people just keep seeming to find it an opportune time to fuck me over. And I'm done putting up with it. Well, I can't lie. There are a few good things that did take place this month. One of which, well, actually, I can't explain the good things without explaining the bad things. So, first off, I got stiffed $25. Yeah, someone thought stealing from me on a bad day was a good idea. I'm gonna say this now. I don't care if the government hears me. I don't care if you unsubscribe. I don't care if you don't like me for saying it. If anyone ever steals from me again, I'm cutting your fucking balls off. I'm not kidding. I will tie you to a chair with nylon strings so that you can't get free unless you cut your fucking wrists. I will take this blade to the underside of your nuts. That being said, I'm going to continue with the story. Well, on the day after that happened, a friend of mine from high school that I hadn't seen in a couple of years dropped by. He stayed over for a week. He'd gotten kicked out of his house. And he introduced me to his cousin, who, now, by the way, no names are going to be exchanged here, okay? All this is, like, low-key shit, so I have to keep the names uninvolved. But he introduced me to his cousin, who sells tro at half price. Now, here in Texas, if you're buying tro by the gram, it costs $20 usually. $10 for a gram is not bad. That is not bad at all. I mean, if I were employed at the moment, I'd be wasting half a paycheck on it. Really, I would. I'd probably have a QP of tro right about now. So, that was some of the good news. A few days after that, though, I had a bong like this, but it was baby blue and see-through. You can barely see through this thing. And I had cleaned it. Now, what they'll tell you in pipe shops when you're cleaning anything that has to do with acrylics is water pipes. You use Epsom salts and isopropyl alcohol. I used iodized salt, which I didn't realize that was a bad idea. Next day, bottom part and the stem holder snapped. Like cracked, snapped off. So I didn't have a bong anymore. Day after that happened, my mom offered to replace it. We went to pipe shop, locally owned. Well, not locally owned, but it's operated only within Texas. Apparently, it's called Planet K. And we went in there and we got this thing, and they had a sales error. See, this thing is actually 1795. That's 1922, including tax. Due to a sales error, we didn't have to spend more than $4.26. So that was just kind of a good day, you know. Got a bong for almost free. And the good news pretty much just ends there. The only really tolerable, the only thing that's made tolerable is daily or bi-daily or tri-daily visits to my friend's cousins and buying drill. Because I've also come to realize that I may be heavily dependent on THC. That's kind of obvious, but to the degree that I can't focus, I can't function in society without it. It takes care of my anxiety, my depression, my anger, my blood pressure. I have high blood pressure by birthright. Both my parents have it. I have it. Um, I have stomach problems, insomnia. It helps with all of that. And if I stopped smoking weed permanently, I'd probably either end up in a hospital, a mental hospital, or prison. Third one more likely being the case if people keep fucking with me. So yeah, I'm not mentally stable, and people seem to think it's a great idea to keep messing with me. So hey, you know what? You guys are gonna be crying once you realize that it's your nuts at the end of the blade. Later, YouTube.